Hi Terry, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm really glad you decided to come in.
Yeah.
How has group been going?
It's going all right. I think it's really helping with me dealing with things and trying to work through some stuff. So I really like it. Yeah.
Has it been making you feel better? How's your depression been?
I think it's really, I've learned some good coping strategies and stuff. So I think it's really helping with my depression. So.
Okay, I'm really glad to hear that. So I was just wondering today if we could possibly talk about your smoking. Do you think we could do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, could you just tell me a little bit about your smoking habits from your past or?
I smoke about 2 packs a day. Camel unfiltered cigarettes. I've been smoking since I've been like 14, I think. It's been causing kind of a few problems for me recently. It's kind of causing some asthma and shortness of breath and some sinus infections and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I don't know, does that concern you at all? That is causing those?
Yeah, it's kind of becoming an issue. It's hard to exercise and stuff. It's kind of hard to move around when you have asthma and shortness of breath. So it's been kind of an issue, and the sinus infections and just kind of being sick of, I can't go to work as often, or whatever.
Right.
So.
Okay, so that just concerns me a little bit. I think you would understand that it's really affecting your health, and you pointed out that it's making you not be able to go to work sometimes, and just not making you feel your best. So is there any way you would let me give you some advice
about this? Fine.
Yeah, okay. So I would want you to consider to cut back on your smoking, and I really think that it will end up helping your health in the future. So I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
How important is it to you that you quit smoking on a scale of 0 to 10?
I don't know. I'd say like a 3.
A 3? Okay. And how confident would you say you are that you could quit smoking?
Probably like a 2.
Okay. Do you think you could tell me a few reasons why you chose those?
I just feel like, it's kind of important, I guess, because it's kind of affecting my work, and I can't see my niece because my brother doesn't like me smoking, and he doesn't want me to be around her. And, it's causing problems with my health, and my dad died of lung cancer, so that's kind of worrisome. But I'm just not really confident that I can quit because I've just been doing it for so long, and I kind of use that as a stress relief, so I'm just not really sure that I could quit.
Okay, so what I heard you say was that you're not sure you could quit because it is a coping strategy you use. It helps you cope with the depression and anxiety, and also that you don't get to see your niece as often, and I'm really sorry to hear that your dad passed away from cancer. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you can see that it's harming your health and that you'll be able to see your niece more and stuff like that. Is there some pros and cons you could tell me of quitting? Besides those?
Yeah, I guess pros would just be, just all around help my health because it's kind of becoming an issue, It's hard to, like I said, exercise, and I'm having those sinus infections, and I kind of got a cough, so it's kind of hurting that. So maybe helping my health, and then I'd just probably be able to spend more time with my family, which is really important to me.
Right.
But cons of quitting, I'm just really afraid that I'm going to relapse with my depression, and I just really don't want to do that because I think that smoking really helps with that. So that's probably my main concern with quitting.
Okay. So I heard that you, like you said before, your just main concern with quitting is that it's a coping strategy. You use it to help with depression, but your family will be very happy if you do decide to quit. What do you think some pros and cons are if you continue to smoke?
Continuing smoking, I guess, would just be, it makes me feel better and releases some stress in my life, and I think that just is kind of why I continue to do it, and it's just out of habit. I've done it for so long. But you said cons of continuing.
Yeah.
Again, just my health is probably the main problem. It's hurting my breathing and causing some health concerns. So yeah.
Well, I think those are some really big reasons that you came up. They're really great. I'm glad that you were able to come up with reasons of quitting. Do you think I can offer you just a little bit of advice on like different options you have that could help you quit?
Sure.
Okay. So some options you have would be like nicotine patches, or there's chewing gum that help. You could go to your doctor and see if those would be good options for you. Or also there's like smoking cessation classes you could attend, things like that. Do you think any of those would fit your lifestyle?
Yeah, I think that the smoking class might help because I really like my group now, and I think that's helping. So I guess that's something that might help. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. What about the maybe the smoking gum, the chewing gum, and nicotine patches?
I don't know. I just don't really think that I'd keep up with that with the patch, so probably not that. Right. I mean, maybe the gum. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you might consider the gum, but I'm glad that smoking cessation class could be an option for you. I think that would really benefit you. Do you have any ideas that you could come up with to quit, or do you live with anyone that could help you?
I mean, just having my family around. I know my brother would be very supportive of it, so that would probably help. And just trying to find other activities that could keep my mind off of it, I guess.
Right. Okay. Well, those are good ways that you could consider. Since your brother, you might be able to go around your niece more, like you said, if you quit. So those are really good ideas that you came up with. Would you consider possibly, I know you smoke, how many packs do you smoke a day?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider cutting back to just 1 pack a day?
I don't know. That's kind of a lot. It's kind of drastic. I don't think I can do that.
Okay. Since you've been smoking for so long, do you think maybe half a pack would be?
I mean, yeah, I think I could try that. I think it might work.
Okay, well, that's really good to hear. I'm glad that you're willing to cut back, and that even just half a pack would be really beneficial to your health. I think you would notice some benefits of it right away, like helping with your asthma and maybe not coughing as much and being short of breath. But I don't know. So, do you think you would be able to come back for a follow-up visit?
Yeah, I think that'd be okay, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we could set something up with the receptionist, and you could come back in a few weeks and see how things are going and just check up on you. I think that would be a really good idea, so we can continue to improve your health and just see how things go for you, and maybe sign you up for some smoking cessation classes.
I think that'd be okay, yeah.
Okay, so now that we've talked about all of this with the pros and cons of quitting and the pros and cons of continuing and all of those ideas you came up with, what would you say on a scale of 0 to 10 you are ready to quit right now?
I mean, I'd probably say a 6. You made some good points, and you made me think about some of the reasons why it's hurting my health, and I really should start to cut back because I think it would, help me, and I really don't want it to become an issue where I get cancer, like lung cancer, like my dad. So I think, I'd say 6. No.
Okay. I'm really glad to hear that, and I think we can really improve your health by continuing this path of quitting. And so I'm really glad that you came, and it was really great talking to you.
It was great talking to you too.